We're using the converse of the Pythagorean theorem to help us decide whether these three side lengths are for a right triangle or not. So I found the longest side, knowing that would be my hypotenuse, and then I filled in the other values into the Pythagorean theorem. So my work is going to be to figure out whether the values on the left-hand side are equal to the values on the right. So two things to keep in mind. One, order of operation tells us that we need to square before we add. So that'll be our first step before we add. We also need to keep in mind what squaring means. So squaring means multiplying a value or variable by itself. So it's very important that we don't confuse that with when we're doubling or multiplying by 2. So sometimes we get confused on those and think we'll multiply by 2 rather than multiplying a value times itself. For example, we have 24 squared, that's 24 times 24. So that's 576. To that, notice that what we're doing right now is we are doing the squaring before we do the addition, right? So 7 squared is 7 times 7 equals 49, and 25 squared is 625. Now that we've done the squaring, we're allowed to go and do the addition. When we add 576 plus 49, it gives us a total of 625. As it turns out, that is equal to 625 on both sides of the equation. That tells me that our original equation is also true, and that tells us that this is a right triangle.